You come across this tarot reading, that next bold move that you make in your life, in your soul mission, in your soul business, that is what changes everything for you. All right, now it is going to be, or at least feel like a bold move in your life, in your business. And the key thing here is you're going to do something that you fear to do, but you're going to do it anyway. And that's exactly what brings in some sort of opportunity for you and timeline jump. Now, by the end of this reading here with the oracles, we do have ascending and then return, second chance, opportunity, making amends. And because it says return, it says second chance opportunity. What it feels like in this reading so far, again, we're going to grab some more cards. You're working through some sort of imposter syndrome in your life, in your soul mission, in your business. Doing it with your fears anyway. And what I'm hearing is these exact words. Your fears are lying to you. Where we have blind, searching for answers, blinded to truth. And it does say watching you online. We do have triggers here and then conflicted. So it feels like you're more working through maybe your own imposter syndrome, your own triggers that maybe can be blinding to yourself, of your worth, of your value, causing you to be conflicted from moving forward in some sort of life, business, or soul mission decision here. As you do it anyway, despite some sort of fear, despite rather some sort of imposter syndrome, some sort of opportunity comes in. All right, so whenever you're watching this, it can be for you. The reading is general and timeless. It's for all zodiac signs. So just take what resonates with you. And if you would like a personal tarot reading, a private one-on-one session with me, or to join our Patreon for free access to workshops, all channel members' readings from all channels, mystery school teachings, and more, check out that box below. All right, what do we have for the collective here? Oh, and just a reminder that we do have summer tarot readings. There's only 25 of each available until the end of August. So feel free to go to 144bluerosetemple.com to take advantage of the summer tarot readings. All right, what do we have for the collective today? That next bold decision is what changes everything. Why do we have searching for answers, triggers, conflicted, ascending, and opportunity? You are the creator of your own reality. The throat chakra, truth and expression. Archangel Gabriel can also resonate with you. And it's interesting because what did come to mind as well is like public speaking for some of you, where you may even feel imposter syndrome of like what it is that you're saying, public speaking. You may be judging your own self more than other people would judge you. All right, so for some of you, it could be opening the throat chakra here. Now, for Magician in the Mirror, what I get with this is the world is your reality, right? Or the world is your mirror and you're the creator of your own reality. We have the Sun card over here. There is something about this reading where you're working through imposter syndrome. It's what with the card here of blinded to truth, wanting to know, it feels like it's more of yourself, where you're like ready to do something, but there could be some sort of fears, insecurities, or even imposter syndrome about doing something. You do it anyway because it feels like you're ready. And that next bold decision is actually going to bring an opportunity that matches your worth and your value. All right. What do we have for the collective here? Why do we have the Magician and the Mirror? The Sun card. As soon as I say the Sun card, the actual sun starts to come out more. All right, so believe in yourself. It feels like you're in alignment. You're in good energy here. What do we have for the collective on that next bold decision? It changes everything. Why do we have triggers, conflict, ascending, and opportunity for that next bold decision changes everything? Why do we have Judgment and the Two of Coins for triggers, conflicted, ascending, and opportunity? You are in your power, but there could be some sort of imposter syndrome, okay? We do have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, the Queen or the King of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. And that's the most secure king or queen in the deck. You know, and so you're in this energy of being grounded. We were speaking of career, of finances, of business, of soul mission. It feels like you have everything it is that you need, or the ability to attract, especially with Magician in the Mirror, the ability to attract and magnetize everything it is that you need. Now we start off this reading with Judgment. Okay, we have Judgment, Two of Coins, and then the Hierophant over here. For some of you, it could also... Spirit's leading you to start or to do something. Not that time is running out, but it could be the time to do something. You're being led to use your masculine energy to take some sort of forward movement or action. Why do we have the Judgment card here for all zodiac signs? Why do we have Judgment for triggers, conflict, ascending, opportunity? You better work through those fears, collective, where the cards are carding. Okay, whenever I say the cards are carding, it's like, oh, the cards, they're kind of snapping. They are aligning over here. Or they're matching what it is that we're also intuitively channeling, that we have Judgment. Spirit's calling judgment upon you, that what's in your way is inside. The law of correspondence. So if you join the Patreon, we teach and we share conversations of sacred wealth, of initiation, soul mission, and soul business through the lens of universal and ancient laws. And there's one universal law called the law of correspondence. So within, so without. As above, so below. What I'm actually seeing here is Spirit's pushing you. Like you're under divine pressure here, and a divine cooker. Not in a bad way. It's because the blockages actually say inside, where, maybe there are things outside to perfect, but there's nothing else to perfect. And for some of you, Virgo energy, and it says, don't miss this post, where maybe check out where you have Virgo placements. The sign of Virgo is, it's kind of perfectionism. There's always something that can be better. There's always something that can be refined, but there's always something, right? If you think of like a house and cleaning, you could dust, you could get the cracks, there's always something that can be done. Do it anyway. You're past the point of planning or even refining. What Spirit is saying is like Nike, just do it. The only thing in your way is your own imposter syndrome or fear, the Nine of Swords, which is blocking or distorting, say, truth, right? That things are going to work out, that bold decision of just starting, again, does work out for you. Why the Judgment card and the Nine of Swords? Why do we have Judgment and Nine of Swords for triggers, conflict, ascension? You are being too picky and too choosy is what Spirit's saying in this reading. Two of Wands in reverse. It's the card of options. Spirit is actually saying you're trying to refine the details too much. You're paying actually too much attention to the details. And there's some sort of push from the universe of just do it. For the collective here, why do we have the Two of Coins? Why the Two of Coins? For triggers, conflict, return, ascension. Why the Two of Coins and the Six of Coins? Why do we have the Two of Coins and the Six of Coins for triggers, conflict, ascension, opportunity? Spirit's saying you're in your power, Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups is the card of your own energy, so you by yourself. It's the card of wish fulfillment, of alignment. You know what song I'm also hearing too? Dust yourself off and try again. Dust yourself off and try again. Nine of Wands, that's literally the card of dust yourself off and just try again. Where we have the Nine of Wands here. This is the card of resiliency. And so with the Nine of Cups, Six of Coins, the Two of Coins here, Spirit's saying, now is the time to start. You better launch that whatever it is you've created, you better launch it. Say it's like sending out an invitation. We have the Six of Coins here, so it could be of responding to invitations. It could be sending out invitations. There's something here of the risk of imbalance, and for whoever I'm reading for, I would say check out where you have Virgo placements or sixth house placements, because I see like refinement and perfectionism, but Spirit's actually saying that that would be karmic. The refinement process is over here, and it's time to just launch something, to just do something. And let's see why we have the Hierophant over here. Just do it, man. Just do it. Six of Wands. There's always going to be risk. But that's what Spirit's saying. There's always going to be risk. Yes, you can kind of perfect something, but there's also, at least maybe for some people out there, there can be infinite levels of perfecting, especially, if you have those Virgo placements or 6th house placements. We do have the 6 of Wands here, which is victory and success. And then the Hierophant is someone who's mastered something. What Spirit is saying is that you don't have to be perfect to be a master. That's more of what we expect, right? Like from people, from masters and gurus and coaches, we are programmed to expect perfectionism. What I'm seeing is you are a master here, and you have reached some sort of level in mastery, and Spirit's kind of pushing you because you don't see yourself. And that's what this reading is saying. You don't see yourself, and not in a bad way. You're actually someone who's trying to refine and to perfect and to work on yourself so hard that you don't see that you already did it. Blinded to truth, but you are blinded to truth in this reading, to be honest. And again, it's not from a bad place. It's actually from a place of wanting to do well, wanting to perfect. For those of you who are in soul business, you want to give something that is of quality, of value. But Spirit is saying is you have mastered that, and it's time to share it now with the world, with your community. It's time to launch it. But either way, what this reading is saying is you've mastered it. And so now it's time to share it. It's no longer time to keep it to yourself or to remain in like the creation and refinement process. It's time to give it, to launch it, to just do it, Nike style. Okay, we have the Hierophant here with the 7 of Coins. You've mastered it, and it's just time to get out there, where part of the process of mastery is the launching process, is just doing it, is sharing it. But who's going to know about it? How are you going to succeed if you don't actually do it? This is for those of you that the planning process is over. Okay, now is about to be the process of receiving, of launching, and of scaling here. We have the 7 of Coins, which is investments being made. Okay, so that's what I have for you. I do hope that it resonates in a positive way. And maybe for some of you, you work with the trading. Is it called Acorn? I'm seeing acorns here. And then I said investment. So for some of you, Acorn, like the app, can resonate with you. Now, what is the advice for this reading on that next bold decision? Changes everything. Why do we have triggers, conflicted, ascending, opportunity for that next bold decision? Changes everything. Why the King of Coins and the Queen of Swords for that next bold decision? Changes everything here. For some of you, I see 3 people. It could be you and 2 people or 3 people. There's multiple people in this reading. Who are these people? Why the King of Coins, Queen of Swords, and the Queen of Wands for? There are people waiting for you. They're waiting for your creations. Knave of Wands is the Knight of Wands. That's also the energy of creation. Whatever it is that you're creating, that next step would be presenting it to the world, to people. Knight of Swords, 7 of Cups. I see multiple people and actually multiple opportunities coming your way. But people need to know who you are, need to know what you do, etc. All right, so over here in this reading, Spirit is giving you the okay to launch, to release something, to share something, because the preparation, the planning, even the refinement process is over. All right, I'll grab a few more cards. What else do we have for... What else do we have for the collective here for advice? What do we have for the collective here for advice on triggers, conflicted, ascending, opportunity? The root chakra here, that's feeling safe, feeling secure financially in your nervous system. Archangel Michael can also resonate with you because Archangel Michael is the archangel of the root chakra. This card almost wants to come out. Goddess of the Moon, which is the energy of creation. It is the feminine energy. It is also things waiting to be revealed or released. What do we have for the collective? That next bold decision changes everything. Why triggers conflicted ascension and making amends for that next bold decision does change everything. Victory is here. All right. We did have 6 of Wands on the bottom of the deck. What you don't see, again, you're trying to, and rightfully so, like you're trying to perfect yourself, perfect a product. There's something it is that you're waiting to share with people, with the world, with others, even if it's just a part of yourself. And I would say respectfully so, you're doing, I want to say a good job. I almost said a hard job, so maybe you're being harder on yourself than you need to. But you come from a place of love. You've really done the work. And what Spirit is saying is you're about to receive investments for the mastery it is that you have, but also giving you the courage to share your mastery. All right. So that's what I have for you. I do hope that it resonates in a positive way. I'm sending you all so much love and so many blessings to your day.